Hey, what's going on? I know I look like undone right now, but I'm literally geared up to go to the gym. So and run some errands. That right there, this little yellow thing, that's a brush for the cat. So I don't want anybody thinking, see your toy. No, no, it's literally a brush. One of the cute ones. Actually, I highly recommend it. It's a I'll get up. So it's so cute. It's in the shape of a bee, and they have one that's like in the shape of a heart, and you just brush these little suckers, these little critters, and you press this button right here, and it pushes out all the hair. You don't have to worry about doing that, which is like so annoying. I swear, convenience, and it's not even computer generated. It's just like I love the convenience of simplicity. And people were thinking like, oh, machines can do it, sweetie. This bad boy does it all. No machine, like no serious like technical machinery required at all. Like this is just genius, genius. I love it. I think you can get this. Yeah, you can get this on Amazon. Again, they have this is the bee, obviously, because I love bees, honey, and da 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 da. I oh my gosh, I have to tell you this. I got two birds, maybe three. They were able to go into the birdhouse. I am so jacked. They were so adorable, so cute. It rained the other night. Not the other night, it rained the other day. And so all the bird food got super wet. And I was just like, ugh. Like, I don't know how I feel about that, like slowly drying and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it would like attract mold or any kind of like moldiness or anything, which is just like not good and not healthy for the birds. I don't think so. So what I did was just that I just dumped it across, so that way it can dry in the sun. And it's really super hot today, so I figure it can dry in the sun, and then they can go ahead and eat it. But then I had decided to also clean out the dish, so that way I can put in some new food. But it's gonna rain again tonight, today, so not gonna do that again. Yeah, or else I just would be repeating the cycle. Repeating the fucking cycle. So yay, birds got fed. Birds are eating from the house. Yay. Yay. It's like a win-win because now the cats can like enjoy, more watching stuff, more of the birds and this, that, here, and the third, which is really cute and really cool. Oh, as you can see, I'm in my property, my house. Apparently, homeless and all that other kind of shit. That was falsely accused. It gets me. It gets me. If somebody lies, pardon, if somebody's revealing themselves continuously back to back, that they are always wanting to help somebody, like being messy, being unnecessarily messy. In fact, I wanted to come up in here and actually call the lawyer. What am I meant to? So that way you can know too. I don't care if you fucking call the lawyer, because honestly, you guys will be doing the most anyway. You guys are so invasive into my business and shit. Maybe if you live in New Jersey, then maybe you can call these people too. But being very transparent about what the hell is going on, because I deserve justice, and people keep saying for me to save myself. So I'm putting people on blast. This is me holding you guys accountable. You're not answering the phone. You're not doing this. You're making up whatever kind of excuses.
Thank you for calling. We are currently unable to take your call at this time.
As per usual.
Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message. One of our representatives will contact you at our earliest convenience.
Hi, my name is Shalise. I'm calling because I called yesterday and I'm following up. If you can please have George respond to my email, I would greatly appreciate it. He has my number, and again, my name is Shalise, and I had called yesterday, and hopefully you have my number on this line. Thank you. Bye bye. So I'm gonna call back one more time because I also want to give them like my number, because I didn't want to obviously put it out here, although you guys probably know it. It begins with a 3. It begins with a 3. 609-3. Because apparently somebody else has been pretending like I've been sending text messages or something like that to them. And I was like, why would I want to do that if I'm literally trying to take you to court? Well, I'm not trying to take you to court, but I'm taking you to court to fucking get like, you know, a no contact order, like nothing. Like I don't want to have anything to do with you. But because you're so persistent and delusional and pathetic that you want to have some type of elusive connection, I'm just like, oh hell no. Like you can't die, then I want to have the court order. You feel me? Like if you can't die this freaking instance, then yes, I want to have like, you know, I want to press charges. That's literally how it goes. There's no reason for me to get upset or frustrated, like, well, to not for the sense of like my pets and things of that nature, but like there's no need for me to get like, you know, out of pocket about matters when I can just take it to court pretty much. And I know that you lie, and I know that you have the government in your little pocket and things of that nature, though. But I'm putting you out here publicly, and I also am going to download this video so that way I can put it on other platforms because we already know that Trenton, New Jersey is a fucking just, you know, bottom barrel. Like New Jersey in general is really just like, you know, a bottom barrel piece of shit right now. You know, delaying my justice and all the other kind of jazz. And you know, they use the excuse, well, society is the same thing. Like society is okay with seeing me go through this bullshit that's unjust. And I'm telling you, all it's gonna do is just give people in higher positions the green light to do this to anybody. If you chose somebody who doesn't have criminal records, who stays in her own lane, who aspires to do just anything that's not, you know, trying to be a fucking minus, and citizens are giving the government and whatnot like the green light to go do that. So again, no one is going to be safe. Plus, I'm like a fucking rainbow. You feel me? Like I'm affiliated and associated and have like, you know, different types of like ancestries and races, you know, under my line. So it's just like you guys are literally. It's not just going to be a black thing. It's going to be a black and white thing. So you're literally giving the green light for the government and for society, other people of society, to exploit you, harm you, and yeah, do whatever the fuck that they want to. Because you're so fucking greedy and obsessive with trying to control me and have me around and just be messy. Like, listen to this shit right here.
Okay, not openly acknowledged or displayed. Yeah, covert operations against the dictatorship. This is a covert operation that you're being guided towards.
I'm being guided towards. Like, they turn my life into a fucking game.
It's not easily distinguished between with the naked eye. You have to have a keen perspective to be able to do something like this. And so I feel like with this provoker energy, the people that you care about,
I don't.
They wake up or they ascend through your ability to provoke them. And how do you provoke them? Just by you remaining standing firm in your beliefs. I don't see anything else happening. It's like trying to hurt you ends up hurting themselves. 6 of Wands. Oh my God, this is so much success, victory, fame, respect, recognition over your accomplishments. Like you're going to be complimented, but you're also going to be hated at the same time.
Who would I want compliments from? Everybody fucking sold me out. Everybody is literally in it for themselves in order to exploit me or get some type of like benefit. Everybody's lying to my fucking face when it comes to my fucking justice happening or manifesting. Everything is always a fucking game where people are just like, oh, just a little bit, just not there yet. Okay, now it's expanding. Like I told you last night about how black people are all about the whole, you know, I got you. I got you. So it's and then we have a president who's affiliated with black people who was the vice president to a black president, but then that black president was also a puppet who decided to lie to other black people. You know, you have to be half black. You have to have a smidgen of white in you because you can't be too black. Even when you are black and you have these opportunities now because you guys were a sellout, you can't have too much of like you're invited into you know how we invited you guys to this cookout, you guys get everything apparently, but you know, of course, just don't say nigga. But on the white people's side, it was just like, you know, we invite you to our gala, our brunch kind of situation. But you will not be invited to dinner. You will not be invited to our conferences and things of that nature. I mean, you will be, but I mean, it's just basically saying that, hey, there are other tiers and other privileges that other races have that you don't have, but you do get privileges that you didn't get before you were sellouts. Somebody like, you know, as black people, we did, but we had to work like really fucking hard for it. It was just like, you know, now it's just like more of that opportunity has opened up for us because of being, you know, fucking sellouts. But it's still not enough. And also you guys have put your own lives at risk because it's just like, you know, you guys had shown your ass and now, you know, the stakes are higher. Now you got to do more of this. You got to do more of that. There are clauses. It's like taking advantage of a sale. It's like taking advantage of a sale, and then you subscribe to something, and then boop, all of a sudden there's like an upcharge, there's hidden fees, there's maintenance, there's, you know, and now you have to write an updated contract on what the legal terms are and what you have to do in order to stay in the cloud. I mean, you know, in the crowd and things of that nature. It's always stakes up. And then all of a sudden, and then new people can come in, new potential people come in. Your loyalty matters a little bit though, but it is, you know, it's going to be competitive because this person is also like you. Plus they're younger. What else can you offer us? Not to get too beside myself. I feel like it's this. I don't want to do like the whole like, you know, conspiracy thing. I'm just kind of saying things for like what it is and for what's seen and what's not seen. Like my fucking governor going to an Ivy League school to have like conferences and stuff like that, all in order to hire from the inside of people who are abusing me. And it's so crazy that my abusers gave me a book about like, you know, how to deal with dictatorship. And it's just like I feel like I can get that information basically from a book, really from another book, really, and from history. I was just like, I take it back. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not gonna read it because it seems like a Slumdog Millionaire kind of scene where they put the wrong answers on the wall. Like you guys are really profiting off of me. You don't like me. You're still taking my money from my paychecks that, you know, and things of that nature. So it's just like, you know, like let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. Like let's keep it a buck. I was very Slumdog Millionaire. Where you trying to put the wrong answers on the wall for me? Like, no, thank you. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna listen to that. Oh my god. Mostly, well, yeah. I fished through a lot of the videos just to see exactly like, okay, what kind of breadcrumbs are you like dropping? Obviously, but a lot of you people already know this. This is why you try to like delude me with just things about relationships that I want nothing to do with. But it's just like, so I was like, okay, I'm listening to this because you're listening to this. If you're gaslighting, I mean, not gaslighting me, if you're gang stalking me and stuff like that, you see what I see to the point where you get annoyed. And in the meantime, I'm also thinking about and observing who you guys are as a group and as individuals. And from there, because my privacy has been abused, why should I give you any type of like, you know, like this is an intimate thing. Like I'm trying to share with you when it comes to like, you know, my own thoughts and things of that nature. When you're invading my privacy, It's like old school 1960s, 1950s, knowing that the property is being bugged, so you just play loud music. It's basically that. I'm just, oh, she's watching too much TV. Well, I'm not really watching too much TV. You just, are an unwelcomed pest. So this is your fault, and you need to eat it up because I'm going to show you how little control you have. And if you try to like delay it or interrupt my Wi-Fi and things of that nature, then I'll just listen to recordings that I've made and I'll work on that. But we're just talking about how fucking um despicable you guys are and such a fucking minus and a fucking joke while you guys walk around contradicting yourselves and then bitching and moaning because you're not having your way. It's really up to you. That's all you guys do is just exemplify your inequities, inadequacies. All right, I gotta go to the gym. But I wanted to talk about one of the other things I wanted to talk about is I know some people I can tell some people are very like intrigued by my cleverness, and I'm just like, this just seems like kind of really basic shit. Even though I'm totally by myself. It just seems like some really basic shit. Like, I mean, if somebody's looking over your shoulder, what are you gonna do? You're gonna want to try to screen yourself, right? When it comes to like people interfering and invading your space. So when it comes to like when it comes to you guys wanting to scrutinize every little thing that I fucking do, I'm either just going to I'm like, fuck it. Like literally I am an open book. But if I want to try to just have a moment to myself, it's just like that's not really physically possible anymore, considering, that I've been experimented on and here we are. So I've just been I've just been fucking with you guys back. I'm literally just testing you guys when it comes to like, oh, she's playing too much TV and stuff like that, or she's looking at this too much that. I'm learning. You told me to save myself. I'm looking at ways, some like information that you guys are providing me, and I'm knowing intuitively exactly like the things that you're doing. Things that you're saying is always the same. It's just like anything by any. You guys said it yourself. By any means necessary, you're trying to get away with abusing me by any means necessary. You're trying to do anything to get away with all the bullshit that you've done, not just to me, but to other people too. And what's even crazier is that you've influenced other people to think that this is the wave. And so for a quick come up and for a quick buck, they're willing to betray people that they were close to, their friends, their family, fucking coworkers, all in order for just, momentary happiness. It is disgusting, bro. It is fucking disgusting. It's corrupt. And what's really sad, what's really, really sad is that those people that, you made your targets are fucking innocent. Like, it's really crazy when you have the person where you're just like, oh, it's cool. Like, this is my friend. Like, that person wouldn't hurt me. That person is literally fucking trying to stab you in the back. And I'd be damned. Like, seriously, end you. But they'll do it subtly. It's called like death by 1,000 cuts. So while this person is making critiques in order to help you, knowing good and well that you don't want anything to do with them, but it's just like this person is going to start talking more and more about me. This person's talking more and more about like trying to how to fix me or critique me and things of that nature. This person is completely flawed, but wants to go ahead and talk about my life. And again, there's other people that they can literally try to fix and who would probably be willing and open to fix, but they rather just focus on me because it's easier and they're not really fixing me. They're trying to eliminate any competition. They're eliminating the competition that they see in their head. Like they see me as competition. And I'm just like, I'm doing my own fucking thing. I'm able to live accordingly alongside other people. Like if there was ever a competitive moment, it is always consensual. We're just like, oh, okay, like let's do this. But this person really likes doing things in the background. And it sucks that this is the black person because I used to be that person like with the whole humanitarian thing. I was like but it really is like it really is like a black person. It's just crazy. It's just wild. It's just wild. So tacky and disgusting. But I wanted to go into. I tell you, I keep saying it. One day I will get over it. I will get over the years. One day, trying to get shows right now. Just my feelings. I want to talk about toxic religion. Toxic religion in regards to there's people weaponizing it. Like I said, people are very gung ho and okay with seeing me suffer. They don't care that this is undeserving. They don't care that, my life is being like affected while their lives are going on and this, that, and the third. Like if anything, they'll do harm to me and then blame me for it, for not like doing a better job at I guess at carrying their burdens. And I'm just like, oh hell no, fuck no, fuck no. So let's just hear.
And it's important that they hate you. The Chariot. This is like a crash course of ascension. Rapid rate of ascension, which in order for you guys to be able to do this is telling me that a lot of your life lessons were covert missions. And on this road of ascension, you've been knocked down a lot of times. Felt like you was getting bitch slapped and slung around and dragged out here like a hoe. Okay, that's how this feels. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So now, here's where it gets triggering. You leave regret where you once stood in the lives, in the hearts, in the minds of anyone that you ever come in contact with. Death card. You initiate their ascension process. You are an activator. Anything that has ever needed to be activated or turned on, it always happens with a spark, right? When your battery is dead and you're dead, okay? And you need some oil, what you do? You take from another person. You bring the car, you ask them to pull their car up. Hey, can you give me a jolt? So you're a human, you're a walking, breathing jacks. Like you're a walking, breathing.
I just gotta pause here because this woman is saying all the things that I'm useful for. Literally, oh my God. In a way to get perseverance porn, in a way to be the product and of use to other people, which is modern slavery. Because how else did, people get to, how else did people maintain, their properties and do businesses without the efforts and involuntary slavery, involuntary servitude from people who were kidnapped and bought from overseas and placed in a foreign land to work for them without pay, without adequate care, and under abuse and scrutiny. Overseer, slave owner. And you got this woman who's black telling me, oh yeah, it's just, you've been knocked down so many times, but it's just like, your energy gives other people that jolt, that juice. And apparently I have, like, I've apparently been a fucking golden goose for companies, medical professionals, basic ass people on the street and whatnot like that. And they're just like, yeah, like keep doing it, keep going, da 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 da. And you would think something that's supposed to be valuable. Apparently I am the only resource, or else they would have went somewhere else by now. But it's just like, if I was a valuable resource, because I'm sorry, I had to interrupt myself because like I've seen literally, and I've been made aware of, and I've screenshot and saved and noted moments when politicians have reused my words. I should, have reused my words in order for their fucking speeches to attract, positions of power and opportunities. Bitch. So you're hearing it right here, where a black woman is being really okay with trying to make this shit sound like prophetic and whatnot like that. This is why I'm saying about like toxic religion, because they will do anything they can to exploit your suffering and try and then get mad at you for calling it out. So they be like, "Oh, you don't have faith. You don't believe. You don't really love God. You're a horrible person now." And then they'll go around and still recycle that those tactics, and then still try to use you as an example to try to get money from their followers. Bitch, this is just I'm exposing again, exposing the government, exposing black people, exposing enough black people. I'm not saying all, but I'm exposing enough black people that decided to go along with this shit. Exposing the government, exposing just people in general. Because again, it's people of all races. But these are the ones that decided to sell me out. I'm just like, yo, this is like crazy. Because and by selling me out, by that I mean it's just like this they made a profit out of basically taking my kindness for weakness. That's selling me out. They sold me out because they saw an opportunity off of my energy and my creativity and decided to profit off that. Exploit it. But yeah, this is crazy. For this lady to be like, really, you've been knocked down, you've been beaten, and this, that, here, and the third. But you're basically like a jump start for others. Keep going, keep persevering. That justice is soon. It's like on the horizon. And when they do that, again, that's that whole, I got you, I'm gonna pay you back, this, that, here, and the third. Like it's pushing the goalpost kind of things. A lot of people can see this already. It's just like, it's a joke. But at least let me put this down on a fucking video so that way you guys can't deny it and try to fake like you're innocent, fake like you're naive, fake like you had no idea this, that, and the third. Like, nah, come off that shit, bitch. You always want to like point fingers and chastise people and then send them somewhere and throw away the key and then hurt them and punish them. But it's just like, bitch, look at you. Look at you.
Like you're the cords between the source, your divine child, between that source of energy, and once your plugs get connected to another person's battery that's depleted, they go right up, and then the car turns on, and everything in the car works again.
Yeah, you're suffering. It
that's
helps
a
us,
medium, right? To the naked eye, to just looking in the physical realm, that's just some cords and a little bit of copper. So you know what I'm saying? Those are some wires. But to a keen eye, that is a conduit. That is a medium for those wires to be able to channel all of that voltage, that amount of voltage.
I don't care if you use every word in the fucking dictionary. I can see right through the bullshit. You want me to be utilized in order for your benefit. Your selfish, self-serving gain. Modern fucking slavery. This is not just bullying. This is modern slavery. You decided to use me as a target in order to fund whatever it is that you needed, emotionally, financially, environmentally, socially, whatever. And a lot of black people, decided to jump on this bandwagon and go for it. They were literally okay with this. They're still okay with this. There's videos today. Oh my god. But yeah.
Without obliterating it? Oh, come on. That's powerful. So what does the person say after they know that?
Oh my god. You couldn't even sell it even if this was like sex or something like that. It's just like, you're amazing. Everything about you, girl. Give me them drawers. Oh my god. Like, yo, it's one of those moments. It's just like, yo, like you can see through the bullshit. You're not offering me anything. It literally sounds like a one-way situation. And the only way how I'm gonna get something back and it's over fucking due is if I just keep going to a really a non-existent fantasy that you never actually were preparing to give, to materialize. Like you were making empty promises and then you were looking for me to get upset and call it out only for you to then try to spin it out and blame it on me and then victimize yourself or victimize God. Well, that's why it's weaponizing religion. This is why it's toxic religion. This is why I say nowadays it's like I don't worship the same God that you worship, because my God does not do that. My God does not do that. I don't worship the devil. I worship God, but we don't worship the same God. There's several denominations under Christianity, and it's just like, people have different type of practices and beliefs. Like they don't believe Judaism doesn't respect Christ like people do that are Baptists and Catholics. And that's fine. That's totally fine. I respect that. I really do. I really do. And I want to just say that your grape juice is amazing. Okay, I love kosher shit. I love it a lot. But I'm just saying, like that's something to be respected. That's something I can understand. Not nowadays. Nowadays, with a lot of people that's Christianity. I'm not talking about the Jewish people anymore. I'm talking about other Christianity denominations. It's like no. If you know God and you love God, then you have to do Him this way, or else you're evil. And I'm like, call me evil, but I don't celebrate your God. Like honestly, I'll see you during Christmas. Like like you can find me saying Merry Christmas on my social media, because apparently I'm evil. But it's just like, yeah, I don't celebrate your God. Like your God has a certain type of addendums and notations in there where you've taken liberty to squeeze in certain extra rules and hypocritical remarks. I'm just like, yeah, no. My God's not like that. My God is not like that. Go fuck yourself, basically. So yeah, like she
I use that all the time. You need to have someone like Taurus in your back trunk. You need to have someone like Taurus in your car at all times.
I get.
Because if you ever find yourself stranded, your battery dead, you're gonna need them jumper cables. You're like jumper cables. You're like jumper cables. I'm not making this up. And then it's like, you resuscitate the dead out here. They walk among us type energy, the devil. You ain't scared of no demons. You ain't scared of no angels. You ain't scared of shit. You kind of have this hall pass in this dimension where no one can touch you. No one can make you feel guilt, resentment, blame. No one can punish you. Okay? You have autonomy to walk this realm with a big ass note. Do not fuck with it. Because if you happen to mess with one of these, we're gonna keep it real low key with you. 1 minute you here, the next minute you gone. That's the type of shit that's here right now. The devil energy. You see what I'm saying? This is like all I gotta do is call on my Father one time. One time. Just gotta just say Father. What did Christ say? What did Christ say? What was his last word? Father. He was ready to go. But this is telling me that you went through every trial, every tribulation. You walked through these doors and these realms with confidence, resilience. And now that you've been resurrected, or you're being resurrected.
I don't believe myself to be a Messiah or a martyr. I'm not. I keep saying this all the time.
It's like you're the same person, but you're different. And people are going to look at you like, damn, who cloned you, Taurus? I know I watched you die. I watched you end yourself. I watched this situation take you out. How the fuck are you standing here right now? This is what you call resurrection. Okay? You're being resurrected on the third day type shit.
That's really sad when people are trying to like appoint me to be like a martyr or a Messiah. Like
everybody remember going to your funeral. Everybody remember.
I know it's figurative, but it was just
everybody that watched every person, 4 swords, that witnessed and listened with their ears, and they heard conversations, and they were sitting in boardrooms and in meetings and private secret societies in regards to you, and they were trying to discern. What you don't know is these motherfuckers was sitting at the round table. They were sitting, delegating, and trying to determine if they should allow you to succeed or if they should hinder you. These people actually went out of their way to turn your resources off. Turn off your lights. All right? If you post on YouTube, they blackballed you. If any platform you went to, they fucking came for you. So Spirit had to guide you to other platforms that weren't affiliated with the people that were all working together, cutting deals off your name, evaluating why you came and what your purpose was and how they could stop you, trying to offer you spiritual bribes. Like, let me buy you out of that contract. Let me buy that business out of your hands. Let me take it off your hands for you. You know, what do you need? What can I help you with? And I felt like he's like, no, I got it. You know, I'm just doing my normal route. I go to it all the time. You had a fox on your trail. You had forces working against you. And it wasn't just one. It was multiple. They were gathered. And they saw you rest. They watched you have to sit on the sidelines. Some of y'all, it was years. Some of y'all, there is no reason why something that you have been working on for this many years should have ever been delayed or slowed down. The math ain't mathing. There is no reason why no one's getting your notification. There was no reason why no one even knew you existed. How did these forces have that much ability to turn everyone's awareness off to you? That's what they did. And they were like, surely Taurus is done. Taurus is beat. You know what I'm saying? Taurus is worn out. These indigo children are worn
tired.
out.
I really am tired.
You see this?
I'm tired.
But there they were. I'm going to be honest with you. When this person strolled up in your shop, or when you and this person strolled in together, y'all were on y'all last leg. Your battery was drained. But at this meeting point, when you guys came to each other's place of business, or you came to each other, or y'all ran into each other, it was some serendipity type of shit. No coincidence, though. You see how underneath the ground there are mermaids guiding. There are guides guiding from under the water to, like, here, go up there to the top of the water, because you don't know this because you can't see through all that gook, that there is someone that's of land, and they are going to retrieve you from the water, revitalize you, and you're going to get your third win. You tapped into a third win.
So.
And the way that this person took care of you, the way that this person treated you, it jolted, or it sparked your engine.
Again, it's just kind of stuff for more perseverance porn, but I do like the fact that, I do like the fact that things have been acknowledged, and I just know what the end game of this is. It's just like, just keep going. Just a little bit further. You're almost there. Just keep going. And it's just, I'm tired. I I'm tired. I'm just me. It's just me. And then people are like, oh, well, it's just me. And like I have to pull myself out of any type of slumps when it comes to like my work and whatnot like that, and carrying the loads of other people's burdens and things like that. Not like, voluntarily, but it's just like, okay, people are doing this, people are doing that, people are doing a lot of things in order to provoke me. And all right, not holding the person accountable who's been abusing me and just really just trying to be like such a negative in my life, the person who I cut off. She, they, she or they, she and they, because there's multiple people, literally have said, they'll do things by any means necessary. So they're just gonna keep, poking, prodding, poking. And it's just like people are allowing this, and to the point where, if it just gets too far, like they want to be able, they know that they don't really have a leash. But people are doing it to the point where they're gonna see a murder. For like, if you're allowing somebody to keep, like, it's not just provoking. This person is doing a lot of shit in order to not just get a reaction, but the end game, the end goal. You have to see the bigger picture. The only reason why this person is doing this is to end me, but all you're seeing it as this person is just provoking me. So you're giving this person not just an inch and a mile situation, but you're giving this person like an unlimited. You're giving this person warnings, but it's not really warnings. It's not really warnings. Like, this person has to be dealt with. These people have to be dealt with, permanently dealt with. These abusers have to be permanently dealt with in order to stop fucking crossing my boundary, or just stop the bullshit, basically. Because they're not just affecting me, they're affecting my cats. I have on Twitter pictures of like blood and stuff like that from my cats. You allow people to take it but so far with like biochemical warfare by putting things around in the house or messing with, their fucking medical what is it? They're fucking like medical doctors or they're veterinarians, in order to be like, oh no, this is just a simple like anxiety, and it's not. It's actual things that are making them like, like itchy skin or irritations. It's like, no, you literally did something very physically malicious in order to you did something very freaking malicious in order for them to pardon me, in order for them to like break out or react, or for their skin or body to react in a certain type of like in a certain way. Because they'll get like rashes, or they'll be having like bald spots. Like, my cats are balding not because of like boredom or over grooming, but because of like some type of chemical that's been like laid out. And I've kept the place, well, I mean, not top stick span, but it's like, there's nothing in here within the many years that I've lived here. There's nothing that should be in here that can make them and all of us in the house literally have the same kind of reactions. You feel me? Especially when I clean, and then if you happen to come back, or if I leave the house and then I come back and I touch some things, and then all of a sudden, like, boom, it's right back there. And I'll have this room entirely closed. Like, I know people break in. I know because of things have been moved. I know because of things, well, people have said it. It's just, people have said it afterwards. But it was just like, y'all, like, I see things for what it is. I see things for what it is. But my thing is, why are so many people allowing my abuser to still fucking talk? There's so many, like, yo, I would say cut her tongue out, chop the hands and the feet. Like, y'all, like, for real. When it comes to, like, my abusers, because for any of them, any of them, because all they do is just slither and talk and speak in just a way that's just like so fucking duplicitous. And I had enough. I've literally had enough. You want to know exactly what I want, and you be like, yo, just say what you want. Just say what you want. I've literally said it straight out. I want the justice to be now. I want those people to be imprisoned. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm going to be ended, yeah. Permanently. Not that whole, like, people just obviously they want to see entertainment. I see it for what it is. People just really want a lot of entertainment. And my abusers are really trying to, evoke a reaction out of me, but it's just like, I'm just so done with you guys. Like, whatever it is that you're trying to get from me, obviously, like, you're not going to get it. But if you keep pushing, it's just like you're going to end up trying to, like, take me out or take my pets out. And it'll be the government's fault. It'll be the people's fault because they are allowing this shit. These people are responsible out there, but it's just like, who's doing anything? Damn sure not the government. And that part is embarrassing. It's just like, yo, like, we actually voted for you. We sit there, turn our TVs on to listen to you. We follow you. And you're just sitting there lying to us, gaslighting us about a whole bunch of other shit. Really, they are. You want to pretend like you're actually doing your job, but you're not. You're becoming like a poster child. So many things are happening where it's just like poster children. But it's just a front. I had mentioned before with like Hitler and the little Jewish girl. Making it confuse the audience. Like, oh yeah, like, I fucks with the Jewish. I got, like, look at this little Jewish girl. She even calls me like Uncle Hitler. She's such an adorable little affectionate little child. The nigga got a camp millions of Jews that he just wants to get rid of, annihilate. Horrible. Horrible. I had the chills. You said this horrible. And that's what the government seems to be doing now. We're just like a lot of poster child moments. A lot of poster child moments. You got your president, this poster child. You got royalty, everything. Even with fucking advertisements and marketing. It's like, oh yes, we want you guys to have more. But they know where the money's at. Black people can really provide a lot, y'all. They can definitely do a lot. We didn't need to be sellouts in order for, America to know that. I'm just gonna say. There's so many other things I want to talk about, but I literally have not eaten anything. It's, oh my God, it's like 2 p.m. already. And I didn't even take my lunch. I have errands to run. And I got errands to run. I got things to do. And I will talk to you guys later. I might come back on phone here. Might hopefully have something like cute to say besides, like the bird thing. I thought it was really nice one to share that with you guys. But as far as something that you guys can learn personally, I don't have anything to share right now. But I did probably answer a lot of people's complaints, like, oh my God, like, so she's just like, it's like listening to music or whatever like that, or she's not doing anything. I'm like, exactly, I'm not doing anything that you want me to do. Let's do anything you want me to do. I thought you was a God. I thought you was all powerful, almighty. Oh my goodness. I thought you want me to do. I gotta go. All right. To anybody who's literally, again, been advocating for my justice and whatnot like that, I will see you later. All right. Bye.